Hi, I'm Joy. If you're driving a Tesla, you're most likely aware of the Sentry mode feature. And if you have been using Sentry mode, you're most likely aware that having Sentry mode enabled would drain a lot more battery than when it is disabled. In the last year, Tesla came up with an option for Sentry mode where you can turn off camera-based detection and the car would only record clips onto the dash cam when it senses actual physical threat. Supposedly, this should not drain as much battery when Sentry mode is enabled. Well, I got curious about just how much battery this would save. So I actually put the two different modes to the test. Because I work from home, this car is parked here pretty much Monday through Friday most of the time. I decided to run camera-based detection for 24 hours and then the next 24 hours turned it off and see what the battery drain was. And the result actually surprised me. Keep in mind though that this is an unscientific test because while I could control my car to have it parked in the same spot for 48 hours continuously, I could not control what was happening around my car during that time period and during those two tests. But I wanted to run this test to give myself and perhaps you an idea of what the difference might be between camera-based detection versus having camera-based detection off. So let's take a look at the tests and the results. It is 1:50 p.m. right now. I am going to run the first Sentry mode battery drain test. I am home right now, so I'm going to exclude that. And now Sentry mode is activated. I'm going to do the camera-based detection first, as this will drain more battery. So right now it's at 49% of battery, and I will come back 24 hours later and see how much the battery will drain. It's been 24 hours since I last turned on Sentry mode with camera-based detection. Yesterday, around the same time, my battery was at 49%, so now it's down to 42%. So it drained 7% with camera-based detection on. So today, I am going to actually turn this off. And I will come back after another 24 hours and see how much the battery will drain. Since we're on the topic of battery drain, I want to share with you a platform called recurrentauto.com where you can enter in a VIN number of an EV, not just Teslas, and check out the real world range of that EV battery. Recurrentauto.com provides a completely free report on your Tesla or an EV that you're interested in to see how the battery is performing, what the real world range might be, and you can use this information to negotiate for a great deal if you are buying or selling a used Tesla or EV. Recurrent also partners with Tesla, Carvana, and multiple dealerships throughout the country to provide this completely free report. This way, you will ensure that you won't be getting an EV lemon when you're purchasing a used EV. So log on to recurrentauto.com today and get your free report. It is almost 2 p.m. and it's been another 24 hours. My car battery is down to 33% from 42% 24 hours ago. So it actually drained 9% when I have camera-based detection turned off versus when it was on the previous day, it drained 7% of battery. Like I said before, this is an unscientific battery drain test. It could be because the past 24 hours, it was a lot busier on the street versus the previous day, so that there was a lot more activity and it drained more battery. And also because perhaps the temperature difference, because today is a lot warmer, and maybe the BMS was working more compared to the previous day to regulate the battery temperature. So there are a lot of different factors to determine the battery drain. Well, that was a surprising result, wasn't it? I thought that by turning off camera-based Sentry mode detection, my battery drain would be less than when it is disabled. However, in my unscientific test, it actually drained less than when I had it turned off. As I mentioned, there are multiple factors to determine battery drain. The surrounding temperature being one, and also I went back and looked at my dash cam recording. I noticed that during the first 24 hours, when I ran the test with camera-based detection on, it detected no actual events around my car during that period. However, during the second test, when I disabled camera-based detection, there was an event recorded. So maybe that drained the battery more than when I had the camera-based detection turned on. So the moral of this video is, even though the result wasn't what I expected it to be, one thing we can all agree on is using Sentry mode will still drain a lot more battery than when it is disabled. Thank you so much for checking out this test with me. I will see you in the next video, and God bless you.